Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for my collective. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section and let me know if the reading resonates with you. And if this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. Let me see. Oh, make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. Okay. My spiel be all over the place. But here I is. Oh, I was about to call my people. Damn it, I forgot. Alright. Well, let's get started. Listen, I'm over it. I specifically didn't have a download for this reading other than I'm over it. I felt like I'm over it when it comes to this snow. Where I'm at, the blizzard on the East Coast of the United States. And I'm just over quite a few other things. Some things we can speak about, some things we cannot. Thanks to the way things are. Oh, I never used my Kawaii deck online. So let's use Kawaii Tarot today. Or did I use it? I think I did on a blackout video. So, what it do, collective? I was about to watch that Carissa Shields fight. I just realized I'm not that interested. I'm just not. I am just not that interested. Anyway, I hope y'all having a wonderful time. Good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you see this. My readings are timeless, so, if it resonates with you, it resonates with you. It's not a specific day or night. What's up, Carmen? How you doing, boo? Not a specific day or night. Just when it resonates with you. I'm on later than I wanted to be because, again, I was going to watch the fight, but I changed my mind. I said, let me come check my collective. You know what I'm saying? What it did. But I am currently over this damn snow still coming down. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the to the channel. I think I'm tired and goofy, so if I start talking crazy, I'm gonna get off. But I'm here. I will let Spirit speak through me. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective, what they need to know. And I'm offering live donation readings. The pinned comments are not below. If the moderator makes it, ouch, then she'll put it on. If not, excuse me. If not, I will explain. Okay, dokie. Girl, they talking about 24 inches. 24 inches. It went from, we was going to get 1 to 2 in my part of the state. In other parts of the state, they was looking like 12 10 to 20. All of a sudden, all of the counties are red. And they talking about possibly 24 inches. That's crazy, right? But the temperature is going to be warm. So I don't think it's going to stay as long as the icy snow that we got. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think it's going to stay that long. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What do you need to know? We got 6 of Cups. So we got somebody remembering the past, reconciliation energy, thinking about how things used to be. How they miss things. Tell me more. Ooh, feeling like a fool. Fool card in reverse. Somebody feels so dumb. I don't like using that word, but it's the truth. I mean, when the fool card is in reverse, somebody feels stupid. They feel like, wow, why did I do that? Or they're reflecting on what they did. Somebody may be having an awakening. That self-reflection is like, man, I could have done better. Or I shouldn't have said this. Or I shouldn't have done that. So I feel like somebody's having some coulda, shoulda, woulda moments. Maybe thinking that whatever, if they could change time or go back in time, it would change their circumstances. Sometimes we make decisions and we gotta just stick to it. We gonna have to eat that. You know what I'm saying? It can't always be what we thought it was gonna be, especially if we weren't thinking right. Tell me more, Spirit. Now we got 10 of Cups removed. Yeah, so um and 16 cups is the Tower, ain't it? Mm-hmm. So somebody's upset over the way I feel like somebody's being foolish now. And the hidden energy is because of that, they don't have the 10 of Cups they desire. And it could have been something that was stripped from them in a shocking manner. But this is somebody dwelling on past. What the fuck is going on? This is somebody dwelling. A lot of noise in my house. I don't know what's going on. This is somebody dwelling on the past. Maybe unable to hold it. Oh, shit. That's a whole bunch of cards. Fell. Not taking those. But there's I feel like it's regret energy. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody regrets the choices they made, or somebody also doesn't know how to fix things and make it better. Tell me more, Spirit. We got 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is the challenge. How do I work on it? That's what they're telling themselves, or that's what they're asking themselves. How do I fix this? How do I work on it? How do I make it better? How do I make collective come back? Or how do I get back to collective? Somebody's like questioning their own motives right now. Tell me more. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody's codependent on your energy, or they're in a codependent situation. They could be codependent on a karmic right now, because this is clearly somebody not in a relationship with you. And money. They might not have a lot of money. They could be trying to find work. They may be in a lot of excuse me. Somebody trying to stop me. They could need a lot of financial support at the moment. I feel like somebody realizes your value. And it wasn't just money. Like, you know what I mean? When it came to you, it wasn't just about money. But now that they're independent of you in particular, they are going through some financial and emotional struggles. What's the bottom of the deck? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is somebody either very young, or they just got a new idea. If this is not a younger person than you, this is somebody who got a bright idea. When it comes to your situation with you. Now, if you're not interested in this person, this is just what they're projecting energetically when it comes to you. You know, this is somebody who's thinking about how they trashed this relationship, how it was good in the past 6 of Cups, how they would love to have another opportunity. But this is also somebody who's financially struggling and emotionally, possibly empty, is all I'm getting. With them 10 of Cups all in reverse, is giving somebody who they're not really, not fulfilled. Okay, so whatever connection they in, I think they made the wrong choice. It's giving Lover's card in reverse energy. They made the wrong choice, and now this person, the challenge and lesson is, how do I fix it? Where do I go from here? Tell me more, Spirit. 3 of Swords. Yeah, what I tell you, somebody is in emotional heartbreak, turmoil, because over you, over the past, over what decisions they made, basically how they handled you, how they didn't handle you. You know what I mean? Like what they did for you, what they didn't do for you. Tell me more about the Fool. Somebody's heartbroken. Tell me more, Spirit. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. 7 of Cups. Ooh. So when I see the 7 of Cups in reverse, that's Spirit's way of telling me particularly, because a lot of us readers have our own way of seeing these cards. When I see the Seven of Cups in reverse, a lot of times that tells me that this person is clearer minded about where they went wrong or what it is that they should have chosen, right? Versus when all the cups are upright, there's so many choices to make. Now, oh no, this person realizes how they went wrong, who you are, what they chose, that is making them miserable and giving them the Ten of Cups in reverse. They know. Now, do they know what to do? Possibly not. But they do know where they went wrong. They do know what is causing them emotional harm and financial ruin. Yeah. This came out crossing the Three of Cups. So this is a third-party situation. We got the Three of Swords, Three of Cups crossing the Ten of Cups. So this person might have had you in a third-party situation. They could have chose work over you, family relationships, romantic relationships, even friendships over you, right? Over you, whatever y'all had going on. And so now they in I guess a depressive energy, because the Nine of Coins here, this person is codependent on your energy, but they may be codependent in another situation. Oh, Spirit said they went to a situation that promised them money. Maybe it wasn't emotions involved, but they thought they were going to have it all. And now they stuck. So I don't know if they're losing money or all the bills are put on them, something like that. Tell me more, Spirit. Page of Swords. And this person stay watching you, trying to figure out what to do next. What are they going to do? How are they going to do it? This ain't for all of y'all, right? This is for whoever is feeling this energy. If this is not you, don't take it. You know what I'm saying? If it don't resonate, don't take it. But this is somebody very immature, I would say. Between two pages here, there's no kings, no queens, no nothing. This is clearly their energy. They feel like a fool. This is somebody very young. This doesn't have to be romantic, This could be a child in your life, or a younger friend or family member, somebody that made some bad choices. Maybe they didn't listen to you. No, maybe you're an auntie or an uncle, and this person, enjoyed your company, but they did something wrong. I don't know. But that Three of Swords is telling me that this person listened to somebody else and did something else. Maybe it don't affect you. Maybe it's just them. Some people make bad choices in life, and then when they disappoint somebody, they hide in shame. Sometimes it's not as big a deal as they think it is, but it becomes a big deal because of the way they handle it, or the lack of the way they handle it. That makes sense. So if this is your child, right? This is a child who's ashamed of things that they did. They feel stupid. They didn't listen. Also, I do find that, and I feel like we all go through this period of time when you're a teenager and you're in your early 20s, you tend to, this is not everywhere. I'm going to say American culture. American culture, these kids tend to think they get to a certain age, they're grown. And they don't need their parents, or they don't need the opinions of their parents, or they don't need to listen, take good direction. And a lot of times when they don't listen to a parent that cares, now, because there's a difference, but to a parent that has their well-being in mind, they tend to make bad decisions that get them in a worse situation. Just not listening, just not paying attention, just not sharing, just not being respectful, because this is really giving a lot of young energy, and they didn't, whoever this was didn't listen to somebody that loved them. This could be somebody in a bad relationship not listening to their parent. Like, that little girl gonna take you down the wrong road, or that little boy gonna do the wrong things, and this person that was like, yeah, and now they went down the wrong road. and they have a lot of losses. Now they got to recoup because the Eight of Pentacles is here. But this is somebody who now has shame. They now have shame in communicating with you because of the route that they took. Whatever they did it to themselves. It's not really you. So think about if there was somebody you were giving advice to, support to, or your child or something like that. It's giving that kind of energy. If this was a relationship, this is somebody more immature than you that maybe been a cheater or a liar or somebody like that who just didn't respect the relationship. Take out resonates. Tell me more, spirit. You're the high priestess. They did not listen. They did not respect you. They didn't think you knew what you knew. They also are dreaming about you. When I see the high priestess in reverse, is given dream state, heavy, heavy dreams. This person is trying to manifest you in their dreams, but they're codependent or whatever they got going on. Five of Swords, they betrayed a lot of people. They're very opportunistic. This Page of Pentacles is about money, about new starts, about gains, right, in life. What directions do I take? Five of Swords means they're opportunistic. They would do whatever they got to do. This is somebody you couldn't even trust if you wanted to. Whether it was romantic, whether it was a child. This is somebody who, this is giving somebody who would have like a mentor and think that they could do better than the mentor. This is somebody who would try to take over what, destiny swap kind of thing. Like try to take over what the mentor had because they feel like they got all the answers. Wow. And somebody's character is very questionable. Whether this is, again, a romantic relationship, this is somebody you would not feel safe with in your relationship because you couldn't trust them. It's not because they would do harm, but they could, right? But no matter what it is, there's a level of unsafe feelings involved, and it deals with the heart, it deals with the mind. This person might, with the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups crossing, may be playing like mind games. They like to gaslight. They like to say, they like to see if they can best you in some way. But they don't realize they are cutting their nose to despite their face. You would have been a help to this person, whether you're romantically involved or whatever. And this person couldn't see that. Hence the Seven of Cups. This person was confused. They might have been somebody listening to friends or influenced by somebody heavily to think that you didn't have the value that you had. Now they're in the Nine of Pentacles. They're codependent because they don't have anything. They trying to figure it out with the Eight of Pentacles, but they don't know what to do. And the High Priestess is also, it's given that somebody could have definitely gaslight them or done some type of manipulation to keep them codependent on them. This could be somebody that's not able to leave their current situation. If that makes sense. Oh, shit. If you like a live donation reading, please let me know in the comments below. All right, so yeah, this person, they're lost. This is somebody lost on their journey. Tell me more, Spirit, about this Three of Swords, Six of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, so you were Queen of Pentacles to this person in the past. This is definitely somebody did not appreciate whatever role you played in their life. They did not appreciate that. They could not. They were too heavily influenced by somebody with that Three of Swords energy. Maybe they thought you would always give to them, nurture them, mother them, or whatever that was that you did. Because the Queen of Pentacles is that working mother. She know how to keep it together. She make a little a lot. You know what I'm saying? She has very unique and special qualities. And this person is given, this person didn't appreciate the qualities of the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more, Spirit. Four of Cups. Oh, gosh. So this, whatever happened with this person, they are not happy. Okay? This person is miserable with the state of their life right now. But everything that they got going on was their choice. So if they chose not to love, respect, hear you out, I don't know, listen, whatever it was that they chose not to respect you by, is like, they're very apathetic right now. This person is miserable. That's the best word to describe it. Like, beyond. So um, there's a lot of emotions with this person, but they're not good. This is depression. This is like, I can't see myself my way out of this. I can't. Um, I feel like they're alone even in a crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a very lonely individual. Um, but they did it. Looking at the Five of Swords of the Page of Pentacles, this is what they brought on themselves. So whoever influenced this person growing up was a very opportunistic person. Like, they didn't have any respect for the way others felt. And so neither did this Page of Pentacles. Well, it hurt their feelings. Oh, well, I'm still want to get what I want. You know what I mean? Like, very selfish. This is what they learn. So this is how they carry themselves. Wow. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. I told you. And from the very beginning, they feel dumb. I feel like they feel dumb because everything they did caused them to lose access to you. And whatever way you were a part of this person's life. Tell me more. Damn, even they lost so much money. Hi, Ocean Messenger. How you doing, sis? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So their family situation is terrible. Their money is horrible. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know. This is it, but this is all a result of their behavior and decisions. Okay? Now they want to work on it with the Eight of Pentacles, but that's in the hidden energy. The Page of Swords, they're watching you, trying to figure out what they got to do. Oftentimes, in connection, before they end, the person who is unhappy with the state of affairs, like maybe, and I'm giving your energy, right? We will give the blueprint of what you got to do to fix it, right? Most people who are empathetic don't just walk away from a connection just because, right? That's usually happens early on in a connection when you realize, this is a red flag and I'm not wasting my time. But when you get into a connection with somebody and they're not right and you realize it and you tell them, you've already said what you needed to say. You get what I'm saying? And this person is feeling a loss. But it's the loss based on the decisions and their own behavior. Like, you clearly, I don't see that you did anything to them. And this person is miserable because they don't have you. And not only are they miserable, they're getting the karma. I'm getting justice, but they're getting the karma for either how they treated you or how they should have treated you. The Fool card is one of the strongest cards that I've pulled in reverse. Somebody feel dumb. Real stupid. Wow. You know, play stupid games, stupid prizes. I mean, hello. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, Knight of Cups. This person was very fickle in their energy. This is also somebody that don't want to reveal their feelings. Okay? They're moody as hell. And this is somebody that would be like, nah, collective got to come tell me how they feel. Collective got to chase me. Collective got to show up for me. Collective got to do this, and collective. This is what they tell themselves. Or collective is sweating me. Or collective wants me. Or whatever. This somebody may be even delusional in their energy. Really. In their minds, in their heart. They just delusional. But at the same time, they heartbroken. Because you're not. You're not. You're not. I don't see it. You're not really showing up. They got some negativity showing up. They got a High Priestess in reverse showing up. They had a Queen of Pentacles, and they traded you in for a High Priestess in reverse. Somebody that's keeping them down. No money, no goals. You know what I'm saying? No happiness. Jeez, this is depressive. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh, and Six of Wands. Ooh, and reverse. So this is, I know I shuffled this deck because they do come up right too. But yeah, somebody feels punished, embarrassed, or Spirit said they're embarrassed by this whoever the high priestess in reverse is in their life. This person embarrasses them, and they also feel punished by her, by that feminine energy. So whoever your person has been dealing with is like gives them the ick. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even necessarily want to be seen in public with that person now. Uh, but this is what they chose. This is what, the Fool card. This is, I don't know what kind of spell this person had on them, but however it panned out was not victorious. They are full of losses, financially and emotionally, Spirit said. And with the Six of Wands in reverse, this person completely embarrasses them. Like they don't want to be seen with this person. I'm also hearing, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Yeah, well, Two of Pentacles. They need balance in their life. They don't have it. Overall energy, they thought being in the Five of Swords energy was going to provide them the balance. This person held on to something that, or chose something that was never beneficial to them, but they thought somehow they was going to get a come up. It was going, it was going to balance out their life. They thought that they would be happy. Or maybe I don't know, maybe they were convinced some stuff did make them happy. I don't know. But what is given is that what they had in you, they no longer have, which is Queen of Pentacles. And this person behaved like a child. Fool card in reverse, and we got 2 pages here. Not only that, we got a Knight of Cups in reverse. So this person kind of beyond miserable, like just heartbroken overall. Defeated too, Spirit said defeated, but they feel punished. Well, mainly because it's kind of justice, I guess. That's what I'm getting earlier. It's justice because you get what you pay for. You get what you ask for. This person wanted something from that third party. And that third party tore them up. This third party kind of lied, stole kind of energy, just like this third party could never be trusted, but your person trusted them anyway. So now they no longer have you because you can't trust them. They behaved like that other person, or then two have a lot in common, put it that way. So they do behave similarly, but they have a lot in common with that other party. But what ended up happening is they get the short end of the stick. Man, they played a losing game because they don't have you now. And all they have is the memories. All they have now is the pain and the suffering of not having you and choosing whatever this entity that they chose. I'm going to call it an entity too because it's giving very narcissistic vibes. It's giving somebody who's very selfish with them. It's giving somebody more like a Emperor in reverse or Empress in reverse. Somebody who will drain you of your resources just to have their own come up. Not really care about how you manage. Especially with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Like, they ain't getting nothing but losses right now, currently. And somehow, because of the way they're watching you, they know that they're losing because they don't have you. But they also know that they don't deserve you. Because that's what I'm getting. With the regretful energy I was getting earlier, they know that they don't deserve you because of the way they treated you. Yeah, incubus, yeah, succubus, yeah. That's that definitely a succubus energy. Somebody that's so, it's like, yeah, it's giving embarrassing. It's like somebody humiliate. Oh, this person that they're with humiliates them. Might even use those kind of words at them. Not just, like they're not just bad to be seen with, but they do things behind closed doors to humiliate this person. So they feel humiliated, they feel depressed, they feel regret, they feel apathy. All of that is here. They feel heartbroken and they're broke. And they do deserve each other. They do. But see, and Spirit is saying they pretty much are tied to this person because now they're codependent on one another with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. They're getting exactly what they deserve. There's no balance in their life being in the Five of Swords energy. You can't be like, you can't connive your way through life and think that you're going to survive that way. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, this person is very immature. Reminds me of a couple people right now. A couple people I could speak to right now. Yeah, you have to. You're right about that. Being grateful for your peace, because clearly these people don't have peace. Okay, whoever the third party is in this person that was once in your life in any capacity, them and that third party that they are with are one, like I said, like Carmen said, they're made for each other, but two, they don't have peace. These are the type of people that be warring with each other. Even if they connive against other people, eventually that comes back to them and they end up warring with each other. Yeah, nah. Give me one more on this deck and we can move on, Spirit. Eight of Swords, and they trapped. This person's stuck. Whoever this third party is got them trapped. Like, don't you dare go nowhere. They got this person scared too. This person is in fear. So all of those emotions I just mentioned and circumstances with the money, then they're also trapped in fear with the Eight of Swords. So it's a mental prison that they're in with that person. It's not real. It's not like they can't walk away. It's not like they can't change their ways. It's not like any of that. But they're so manipulated by that High Priestess in reverse. They have convinced themselves or been convinced that this is the only way, and it's going to take them straight to the pits of hell. All right, if they're not already feeling like they there, because they are not able to thrive. This person is having the lack of the ability to thrive. Okay, they are only in survival mode. Okay, their head is barely above water. They cannot go backwards because they was in full energy. Hey, they do. Yep, they do feel like they can get away with murder. Oh, my sister gave me a reading today. Let me know I'm gonna be all right with some particular situation. I'm gonna say one particular situation, and as I'm reading that, it can relate to that too, so I can see it. But they, when you treat people bad and you do bad intentions and you lie and you sneak and you try to get over, that should come back to you. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Even if you think you not gonna see it, it does come back. And with the veil being non-existent these days, it comes back real quick. And it comes back so hard that you almost feel sorry for them. Like, ooh, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you trap yourself like that? Why would you didn't have to do that? But sometimes with people, And you never know if they're going to learn from their karma or their lesson. But that's sometimes it takes them to take their life so far down that that's the only way they're going to get it. Yep. Oh, I see a boomerang. Yep. That's the only way. Oh, I'm supposed to. That's the only way they can learn, because some people are so freaking hard headed that they can't learn until they lost. They have to have a major loss before they get it. Like it's like you could be telling somebody, listen, don't go down that road, because if you go down that road, X, Y, Z could happen or worse. And it's just not suggested. Now you do what you want to do, but I don't suggest you go do X, Y, and Z. And some people, like I said, they brush you off. Yeah, I'll be all right. Because I've been through worse. In their mind, they think they've been through worse than whatever you mentioned. Okay. Let them go down their roads. Because if you don't maintain your peace, they'll take you down with them. And some people want to. Some people want you to be so concerned that you're just as miserable as they are. Right, if they can learn. That's what I was trying to say. If they can learn. Exactly. Some people don't ever learn. They put themselves in situations only to turn around and put themselves in a worse situation. But the thing is, what I've seen in my lifetime at this big age is it doesn't get better. Actually, it gets worse. Now, I've said this, but I'm about to tell y'all probably over a year ago. Some people will hustle backwards. And if I don't know if you ever heard that term, but some people will hustle backwards. Like, for example, and I know quite a few from my childhood, that drug dealers, right? Drug dealers who come out of jail, like they get in jail because they got in trouble, will come out and in a short amount of time find themselves right back in the same predicament because they didn't learn anything. That lockup wasn't long enough or harsh enough or whatever enough it needed to be to give them the lesson. They just didn't get it. They didn't learn, right? And the thing is, when situations present themselves very similarly, or you go looking for the same situation, you can find it, right? The problem is life is still changing, and every time they get themselves locked up in that situation, they also lose time. One thing I've noticed about people who go to jail for a certain amount of time and come back, they actually come back with the mindset they had when they first went in, right? So whatever age they were, whatever was going on in the world, they still feel like when they come out, they can resume life the same way they went in. The problem is life don't stay the same, and things do change. And once things change, your circumstances of how you get down differ. Like, how do people get in trouble, right? And then turn around and do some dumb shit like the PPP loan. Like, you just got in trouble for some other shit, but yet you going to do the PPP loan. Or you was just drug dealing, but guess what? Drugs ain't the same type of popularity no more. We got dispensaries now. We got this now. We got that now. And there's surveillance everywhere. Everywhere. Why would you think, other than you being stuck in a time warp, to think that you could keep doing the same thing? Well, people do that in relationships too. If they feel like somebody will take them back under the same circumstances, they're only going to do the same things. And they get trapped in their mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does come with limitations physically and finance. Yeah, but the world is changing, right? And these people go in jail, or they get locked in their mind in certain situations. They don't even have to be in jail. Just locked in their mind. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna do it this way. And their way is wrong. It's the same. They bumping their head up against the wall type of energy is what I'm getting. And I feel like this didn't have to go this way for whoever this is for For a lot of people, honestly, for a lot of people, it didn't have to go this way. But they are causing themselves embarrassment and misery by the choices that they keep making. They're in some type of fear, but it's because they keep trusting, or they kept trusting, or they did trust a high priestess in a reverse. Somebody didn't have their best interests in mind. Somebody who didn't care about them. Somebody who would do them dirty to get something over on them. Somebody who may have the intention of taking them down with them, kind of vibe. Like, if I go down for this, you going down too. You take it how it resonate, but some people, um, their whole MO is to bring somebody down, or to make sure that somebody don't get beyond them. You know what I mean? Like like a mentor who wants to keep their mentee down. Like a parent that doesn't want their children to have more than them, or a relationship where a person feels very insecure about their partner being more successful than them. That could be it too. Yeah, this is definitely involving a family situation. Ten of coins is here. You could be, I'm telling y'all, you could be this person's parent, or a family member to somebody. You don't have to be. Okay, take it how it resonates. But it could have involved a family situation, or felt like family between you and this person. Right? This could have been what you thought of as soul tribe. What is this? Yeah, and then there were signs. There's signs that was guiding you. There were, like I said, this person might have been full of red flags. There were signs to them as well, but they didn't pay attention to the signs. This is somebody very stubborn and immature. Tell me more, Spirit. Admired, right. So, yeah, this person is left to admire you. Spirit says switch that. Somebody is left to admire you. That's all they can do, is think about you in that Six of Cups energy. They remember the good times they had. They remember how they felt when they were with you. They remember. Trust me. And if this is somebody who nonchalant with you, you know what I'm saying? They won't chalant. They distance themselves. Again, they're embarrassed. This person has a lot of shame, a lot of regret. So they will admire you from afar. They will not expose emotions. Tell me more, Spirit. Purge. Yeah, they may be crying. You may have purged them out of your energy for the sake of your peace, but this person may be crying. Yeah. Tell me more. I do believe that we all have the ability to make better choices. It's just that some people's likelihood of doing better is slimmer, or damn near slim to none. Because they are just very fixed energy, like fixed in this is who I am. Or maybe they've been that way at birth. So change is too hard. They're unwilling to change. They might be a chameleon, though. They may morph at times. This is why, empathetic people will fall into a situation with somebody, because they show them their mask. They show them their representative. And when the representative fades away and the real person shows up, they don't feel no need to keep changing, at least not for you. Maybe they'll change for others. The problem with that is, eventually it gets them nowhere. And some people don't know any other way but to pick up the mask and put it back on, because they can't stand their ego being bruised. They can't stand taking accountability for their actions. They don't like any of that which makes you more empathetic or human. They want to leech that from the empathetic one. Tell me more, Spirit. One at a time, please. Yeah, the muse. You inspire this person, but yet they are in a situation where they feel, wow, they can't take the separation, y'all. You inspire this person, but at the same time, You're not dealing with, you are protecting your peace. Your boundaries are strong. Your mind is made up in that you are not going to lower your standards for this person, or anybody for that matter that's coming at you in this energy. The lack of trust was enough. That's what I heard. That's enough. You tired. Matter of fact, now I'm getting the vision of my meme, my thumbnail with Snoop Dogg. Sometimes you just like, yeah, nah, I'm over it. I've had enough. I ain't got nothing else to say. There's nothing for me to do. I am just good where I am. And so that separation may be, it might have been hard for you. May not even wanted to separate from this person, but here we are. Here we are, separated. And a lot of people are going through this. Um, this person, Spirit said they could have chose family over their connections. They could have chose somebody, claimed that this person was family and more important than you, and then regretted it because the Fool card is here. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I always talk to y'all about arrested development, and some people's development is severely arrested in how they navigate life, how they navigate relationships, how they appreciate or don't appreciate people. This person is given as this person did not appreciate you whatsoever. They now know who you are. They would love to have reconciled with you. They miss you. I definitely get a miss you, but they're also too egotistical and prideful and shameful to show their face with you because they are not in a good position right now. Like everything you might have said to them about their life, or indicate that you might not want to go that route, or this is not good for you, or that like whatever advice you gave and suggestions or whatever, this person, they're realizing all of that now. Like it's happening. It's happening. And they purging, they crying. I don't see them. I mean, they're inspired by you, but will they get out of this? I don't know. Because Eight of Swords was the last card. It's given this person feels extremely stuck to whatever energy that they wrap themselves in. And if that other energy is aware of you, 9 times out of 10, they're going to do everything in their power to keep that person from you. Because they know, just like the person know, that life would have been better with you. But because they want them and they want that misery too, they ain't letting that person go. And that person is embarrassed that they made the choice that they made. You say you never accepted simple advice. Yeah, some people just know everything. Like I was telling you, this person's very immature. But those immature people, like I said, when we're young, we get to smelling ourselves and think that our parents don't know nothing. I know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And you clearly know nothing. You clearly don't. I was just telling somebody. I feel like it was Carmen. I know I was telling somebody how I didn't. No, no, no. It wasn't Carmen. I'm sorry. It's Marcia. I was saying how when I was a kid in high school, I was a part of a group. And in that group, we sang spirituals, and we did uh, speeches from Martin Luther King around this time, Black History Month, and actually January and February for the most part, and maybe some of March. And we practiced all year, all school year or whatever, and we were called the Martin Luther King Players, right? But there was an element in the spring to the program. I want to say April. They did a tour of all the HBCUs before everybody, for school, before school let out. And I wanted to go so badly, y'all. I want to go, I want to go, I want to go. My mom would not let me go. I was like, but come on, everybody's going. She was like, no. She never gave me a clear reason. But when the kids came back, And I heard the stories of how they were behaving on that trip on the low. I was like, I kind of glad I didn't make it. Like I miss the scene, being able to tour the schools. I really did want to see that. But the shenanigans that were happening on the bus or in the hotels and all, I did not miss anything. And in hindsight, she was right to not let me go. Not because I was going to do those things, but I could have been put in a position, and it was a position that she couldn't travel with me. Having I had a young sister at the time, she couldn't travel with me to go to that and deal with work, as a single mom. So I know she was like, yeah, nah, I'm not putting you in that situation. And her not, I don't even know if she knew all that went on because I definitely didn't share it. But the things that I heard, I'm so glad that the answer was no. So this is somebody that just feel like they know it all, and it don't matter who is telling them, they don't listen. This is somebody who probably went on that trip, got into situations they shouldn't have got in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just giving you an example of we think we know everything when we don't. We smell ourselves, we feel ourselves, we get hard headed. That's what this person is. They're very hard headed, stubborn. Now they have lost the love of their life, their true love, their mentor, the whoever this person is to you. They lost you because now you're governing yourself accordingly and protecting your peace. And all they could do is admire you from a distance. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But this is somebody in very regretful energy. Yeah. And they are currently, their life is under destruction. This is somebody destroying their life. Or their life is being destroyed. Like I said, that third party is probably somebody trying to harm them. To make them, um, like, make you not even want them. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people want to seek and destroy so that no other person don't want you either. Like, if I could just tear you all up from the ground up, who gonna want you but me? That's what they tell us. Who gonna want you but me? You know? Who gonna want you but me? Oh, well. So, take it how it resonate, y'all. If it don't resonate, don't take it. If you like a live donation reading, please read the pinned comments below. I'm going to clear the cards right now. So if you, this be your opportunity to indicate if that's what you want. But yeah, I feel like they're getting what they deserve. There's something about that house where they stay. Hi, Charles Brunette. How are you? That sleeping dog. Hey, what's up, sis? Good evening. Yeah, whatever their situation is crumbling. It's falling apart. It's not what they signed up for, at least in their minds. It's not what they thought they were going to get, but they got it. They got it. She will get evicted in a few days. Yeah, I'm going through the same process with somebody. They going to get evicted. And if they think they're not, and if they think they're not, I know that's right, Charles. Don't pay them bills no more, nobody. Sometimes people have to, they gotta go down all the way for them to understand that you weren't the one to play with, disrespect, take advantage of, right? That they have to find their own way. And that's why the Eight of Pentacles is in the challenge position. Because it's also giving somebody who is working against, like, time. They're working against all odds. They don't really have it. They have a job, but it's not making enough. You know what I'm saying? You know? I just believe in letting people go. Do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, you thought I was a joke? I'm gonna show you a joke. I'm gonna step aside. I'm gonna let you figure that out. Since you were so codependent and reliant on me doing it when you were unwilling, to partner. I don't believe in carrying nobody. You know what I'm saying, Charles? Yep. Don't carry them. They don't deserve that. But in order for them to see it, you gotta let it happen, and you gotta protect your boundaries. Because a lot of times when they go down with destruction, oh, they go down kicking and screaming and crying and wailing and pointing a finger. I am so glad that I got to a certain age where I am okay with letting you feel like I'm the villain. I don't care. I don't care no more. Nope. Because when I cared, you didn't care. Charles, you're playing smart. That's right. Keep your money. You was gonna put her in a new house this week? Oh no. No, 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 no. If they took advantage of you, you got to pull that energy back. You can't support to the point where you enable somebody to be destructive, if that makes sense, right? Like, helping somebody is one thing as long as they're helping themselves. But if you're helping them and they're in that lazy nine of cups energy and they're really not, they're just looking at you as wish fulfillment. You said 3 to 4 days. She told me bye. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Listen, the signs were there. You have received the signs and go ahead with your life. Now, will this person probably come back to you trying to get your help and support? Possibly. But they need to go do life and see what life is without you. Just since they didn't appreciate you. I know that's right. Being single and at peace is better than being in an entanglement with somebody who would just drain you. That succubus energy is never worth it. You know what I'm saying? Never worth it. Yeah, them red flags. Y'all. We have these kind of situations in all kind of relationships. I've seen horrible things where, matter of fact, when I was watching them, but you know how YouTube is. When you stop watching a thing, then the algorithm stopped giving it to you. So I was watching these Reddit stories. Oh my God. Horrific Reddit stories of people helping ungrateful parents or siblings, or how they would have the hierarchy or the pecking order. So it would be like they would pick with them but expect them to take care of everybody. And then maybe one sibling who didn't have to ever work, didn't have to ever contribute, but that one person who was telling the story was always expected to do. Or in so-called romantic relationships, them Reddit stories is wild, wild. It is funny how they feel that they're entitled. It is. Because I was just telling somebody, I think Rochelle, Carmen or somebody, I was saying how you could be so kind and so nice to somebody. They could say thank you, thank you, thank you, and tell you they appreciate, and still give you their ass to kiss and feel entitled to do so. And you cannot figure out what in the world. How, first of all, how do you sleep at night doing that to people? And you might question yourself. You might question yourself, like, what did I do to deserve it? But when you know you haven't done anything to deserve it, it's like, well, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And for me, when I recognize the red flags in a person like that, I can't get you out of my life quick enough. You know what I'm saying? I can't get you out my life fast enough. Bye. I was looking at I was looking at, I'm a Gemini, so I was looking at this video and it was talking about how, Geminis, we will tune out on you in mid conversation when we realize, yeah, I'm absolutely not doing this. I'm not. I'm not doing that. And so when I tune into you and I have a soft spot for you and you take advantage of my soft spot, it turns into nothing. Like it just disappears. It just, and then, after a while, I might even forget your name. Like, Devin, where do I know you from? I know I don't like you because I recognize your face, but what is your name again? I don't even ask the name, but I'm just saying, like, I really struggle with that. My sister laughs at me all the time. Like, you never remember people's names. Yeah, if they don't make an impact in my life, I can't hold that in my head. I'm not holding on to nothing I don't need. And no one. Shoot. Yes, Carmen. Yep, Charles. Here comes the defensive arguments. Yep. And then they resent you for how you react. You know what's funny too? When they resent you for how you treated them well. How you gonna be mad at me and I took good care of you? How you gonna be mad at me when I helped you out and I didn't even have to? But now you mad. Make that make sense. And then yeah, the argument, well, I didn't ask you to do it. You didn't have to. And it's like, word? You're right. And there's nothing else I have to do. Nothing else I ever have to do for you. Touche. You got that. And there you go. And that's all you're going to get. Then they have the audacity to talk bad. Yeah. And now, that's what I was talking about. I'm okay with being the villain now. You can talk bad to me, about me to anybody. I don't care. Go ahead, tell them. Tell them how you really feel. Tell them how you really feel. That's where I'm at with it. And if anybody come back, oh really? You listen to that? You believe that? Well, no. Okay, so why are you telling me? 'Cause I don't care. I don't even care. I had a cousin. We were in a situation together, and I told her, she don't know. I know she was kicking my back in for a minute. So I told her, and we were dealing with something, and I told her, I said, I really don't care how people feel about me. To be honest, because I could sleep at night. I got a good conscience. I got good intention. I got integrity. Can you hear me now? 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 Okay. This daggone earpiece, whether it's in the case or not, decides to connect when it wants. I don't know what the fuck that's about. It gets me on my last nerve. But anywho, yeah, I feel like we having a little sesh right now, but it is bothersome when people behave like that. But the sooner, the better you could cut that off and go on with your life, the better. The operator area, yeah. I remember them days. Mm-mm. I remember them days. Yeah, soon as, like, I feel like we're at a day and age where we have to raise our standards so high that somebody who wants to be in our lives has to raise their energy level to be around us. Like, you can't simply just be in your life because I want to, when I want to, if I want to. It's like, no, you got to deserve my energy. You got to deserve my time, right? Because knowing if you're, if you know that you're a dynamic person who gives and loves and supports and has empathy, and you know what I mean, like you're good nature and you try to help people and things like that, and you get somebody in there that's just trying to siphon your energy, play in your face, and do things that they shouldn't be doing just because they feel entitled to you. Oh no. No, 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 no. You got to shut that down. And they got to pay the cost to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, they cannot just, you cannot just allow that to occur without, you know, getting like they got some sense. I feel like a lot of people want to, I don't know, they just want to play because they're immature. And some folks need to grow up. Yep. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna keep y'all no more. It's late. You know what I'm saying? I will be back and probably quite earlier tomorrow. It depends on what I got to do in this house. I do have some things I need to do, but I'm snowed in. Like, we got a shelter in place where I'm at, so I'd rather come on kind of early and see how y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Charles, are you a new subscriber? Make sure you ring that bell. That way you get notified anytime we come on. And then you could join us. Yeah, they do think it's normal. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, sis. So Queen, New Orleans Queen. Yeah, I don't know what happened with Cash App. I do have it. So if you sent me something, thank you. But it doesn't notify me. So I'm glad you put that there. You don't have to get, I can get you right now. Um but yeah, it doesn't notify me. So the only way I know for sure is when y'all let me know with the dollar sign or however you did it. Oh, okay, so Charles from New Orleans too. We got two New Orleans people up in this space. All right now. I want to go down there so bad, y'all. My husband's scared though. He's scared of the magical elements of New Orleans, and I am not mad at him. But I got kinfolk down there in Louisiana. I just haven't met them physically yet, but they are down there in Jeanerette, Louisiana. If y'all know that, he's scary. That's all, Charles. He's just a scary little thing, you know. But I want to go. Matter of fact, if I do go, I need to catch up with the Nolans Queen. Been knowing each other for years. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my family's from Jeanerette, Louisiana, and my grandmother's name was Guy or Guy. No, is it Guy or Guy? It was Guy. I forgot how they say it. I think it's Guy. I think. That's the bayou? Oh, shoot. Yeah. And she looked Indian, like a mixture of African American and Indian. You know what she looked like? Remember the lady from Dookie's? Is it Dookie's? That restaurant? My grandmother looked a lot like that lady. Like they could have been cousins. with the gray hair, the lady that was the chef there at Dookie's. Gee. Okay, Gee, yes. That's how my grandmama looked. Just like her. I saw her, my mouth dropped like, oh my God. Dookie Chase. There you go. Yep. Dookie Chase. That's what my grandmama looked like, that lady. Miss Leah. Mm-hmm. I'm just shuffling for you, sis. But yeah, that's what she looked like. Miss that lady. She loved me so much. She loved me so much. All right, Spirit, give me a message for, excuse me. What am I about to tell you that my throat said, Yeah, she died, yeah. But she didn't die before she got to serve Obama, and that was an honor for her. So I was glad to see that. But yeah. All right, Spirit, give me a message for my Denarlin's queen. Okay. You ended something. I don't know, partnership, friendship, relationship. You ended something in the past. But that's past energy. So tell me more about that. A purple. Who got shot there? Oh. Ace of Cup. Oh, okay. I hear Ace of Swords, excuse me. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Whatever the situation that ended for you in the past, it was because the truth came out. Tell me more, Spirit. And 3 others. What? When did that happen? Page of Cups. Somebody want to apologize. Tell me more, Spirit. Or this is a child situation. Oh, you had a grandbaby too. Girl, I need to see the grandbaby. Tell me more, Spirit. Fool card. Oh, wow. Yeah, to see that, and then if I tell my husband that, he gonna be like, see, that's why I don't want to go down there. You got 6 now. Wow. Wow. Yes, congratulations for real. Okay. Um, I don't know if this is your energy or somebody in your life who is unhappy. It's given that the collective energy reading must have resonated with you enough that you got somebody in your life that you walked away from because of the truth. In the hidden energy, they would like to apologize. They would love another chance, but then you ice. Okay, can y'all hear me now? I had to turn it off again. Keep doing what it want to do. Can you hear me? Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about the interruptions. All right, so I feel like you iced this person out, like you're not dealing with them. Um, you got the truth because the current energy is you know the truth. You know how things are. This does not have to be romantic, but whatever the case may be, you're not somebody you're just not fucking with like that at all. Um, they feel I feel like the collective energy must have resonated with you with whatever you got going on. And this could be a friend or auntie or a family member. It could be a relationship, whatever it is. you distance yourself from it. You're not dealing with it. It's not, y'all not connecting the way you used to. Okay, about to say 4 coins. They might have cost you money, 4 coins, but, or you're holding your coins back from them. You're not helping them. You're not supporting them. But the 4 of Wands is here, which means that it's not something that you're happy about. All right. Tell me more about this 2 of Cups, because I need to get clarification. What is that? High Priest. Girl, you already knew. Spirit said you already knew. Whatever was going on with this situation, why y'all not together, why you're not communicating, why you are not in business with, whatever it is, Spirit said you already knew. You heard, you saw the signs. You were intuitive enough that you picked up on it, and then the truth came out. Ace of Swords. Then things revealed themselves. Yeah, and somebody don't want to face the truth because the death is in reverse. Somebody didn't want to accept the circumstances as they are. Tell me more. I'm hearing something about a bill. I don't know what the bill got to do with it. It could be something about a bill. But anyway, tell me more. Or something to do about a bill in a house. Tell me more, Spirit. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Oops. One at a time. Yeah. Oh, somebody having a hard time. A real hard time. And you're not, they look bad because you're not dealing with them, or the truth came out. Their lie was whatever lie that they told, or whatever truth they held back. You know, some people, they don't tell you a direct lie. They just withhold things. Whatever came out, okay, whatever you needed to know definitely came out. I don't know what this is, but you have to tell me. Damn, and the tower too. Ooh wee! Somebody feel that's 5 major arcana for you right now. The High Priestess, you knowing this person not wanting to take, not wanting something to end with you, not wanting to take accountability, not want to accept that it is over, whatever this is. Then the Wheel of Fortune and their luck is shitty. Things are not going well. They feel foolish as it is in the Tower. I don't know if you cuss somebody out too on your way out, or you ice them out. Either way, whenever you stepped away, it was abrupt. It was, they didn't think it would be like this. Whatever the case may be. I don't know if you had to put somebody out, like a tenant, you had to tell somebody they are evicted. Whatever the case may be, it just, it crushed them. Tell me more, Spirit. And then we got the Ace of Cups. And I was saying Ace of Cups with the Ace of Swords. So somebody crying. You get a new beginning, but somebody crying. What's the bottom of the deck? We got 2 aces, and then we got the Lovers. This was about a choice. I feel like you chose you, though, and not this foolishness. I also feel like whoever this is deeply disappointed. But it's their behavior that caused this. It's their foolishness with the Fool card and the challenge and the lesson. They made you feel a kind of way, but somebody didn't estimate, or they underestimated, excuse me, your ability for discernment and your trust in your intuition. So you don't hold on to stuff, that's what I'm getting. You're not holding on to something and somebody. You got the truth. You have understanding. This person may refuse to acknowledge and or deal with that. That's not your problem. That's not your fault. This person could be younger than you with the Page of Cups. Don't have to be. Could just be somebody who wants to apologize for how they behave. And I'm hearing no days. Back in the day, that was slang for no luck. That was not going to happen. The Fool card is here. And then we got the 5 of Pentacles. So it's given, yeah, no. Absolutely not. And the Tower, they felt this hard. Whatever happened was abrupt to them. Maybe working up to it, maybe something you knew was going to happen. I do hear that somebody would choose you. If they could choose you, they would keep choosing you with the Lover's card. But the Spirit said you had to choose you. Mm. Oh wow. Ooh, they suffering 13 years. Wow. And he lied. Yeah, he absolutely lied. And he can't accept the fact that it's over. The fact that the Page of Cups is here is that he possibly has not learned enough. Like he didn't grow up. He didn't. This didn't teach him anything. Cause he wants to feel like he could just say I'm sorry and that should be enough. But he know he was acting like a fool. He does want another chance. And then the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, he definitely in bad health. And the Tower here too. Wow. Oh, girl. Good. Good for you that you get the new beginning. And then, I'm sorry, unfortunately, he gets the tears, but shouldn't have lied. And now you got to deal with the consequences because divine timing is here with the Wheel of Fortune. Hi, Lakeisha. So, yeah, yeah, sis. They, I mean, that's your read. I mean, it clarifies it. He's not doing well, but you're fine because you got the truth. She said this is a fire reading. Well, thank you. I'm glad it resonated. I'm sorry that it didn't work out, for you, but, having the truth. And remember, we talked about having standards and not, what I'm saying, not compromising on your standards, not surrendering to somebody. That keeps you sane. That keeps your peace. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you take it how it resonates, sis, but that was definitely, wow. I'm glad that, I could confirm that because I didn't know. I was like, this don't seem like your energy, but it's something in your energy, you know what I'm saying? So now we know, oh boy messed it up. Whomever, they messed it up. They shouldn't have done what they did. Lakeisha, you missed the collective, but yeah, that's similar energy. Damn. If you would like a personal reading, you have the opportunity to ask now. Um, but yeah, I thank y'all for coming on tonight. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. Ring that bell. That way you won't miss it when I come on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you want a live personal reading, that is in the pinned comments. But we did the collective a little earlier because we've been on here about over an hour now. Um, we getting ready to we about to get off unless there's a live reading that you want. But I'll be on tomorrow because I'm be snowed in. I ain't got no choice. I ain't got too much I gotta do other than things in the house. But I mean, I ain't got nowhere to go, no running, because I can't run. The daggone snow coming. And it don't stop until, I want to say 2 p.m. So I gotta go outside and I gotta shovel and salt and crap. Anywho, y'all, thank you for coming. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. The Knowledge Queen, thank you, sis. I appreciate the live donation reading. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Be safe. Peace.